So, hello everyone. First of all, I want to apologize because I said I was going to do this like cool hip vlog thing, and that never happened because it's been like 6 months since I posted like the video. Some of you also found my weird accent tag video that I made on this channel, and that was embarrassing. But I won't delete it. If you want to watch it, you can. It's awful and embarrassing, but whatever. So, anyway, I've been blogging a lot lately, but writing can be kind of boring, so I thought I would post a video as well. You can see that my hair is much longer than in the first video, and I am wearing much warmer clothing than in the first video as well. I am not wearing a tank top, but the lighting is still shitty. Um, and, like, yeah, my teeth look pretty bad too. I don't know. I need to go to the dentist. I haven't gone to the dentist since I arrived in Japan. I haven't opened that can of worms yet. So yeah, sorry. But overall, my life in Japan for the past 6 months has been really manageable and interesting. And I have recontracted to stay in Japan for a second year. So I will at least be in Japan for 2 years. Um, I might stay a third year. I've told myself that if I feel like my Japanese level has gotten like conversational by the time I'm asked next December if I want to stay for a third year, then I will stay. But if I'm still really struggling to communicate, then I have to accept that I'm wasting my time here, because my goal for coming here was to learn Japanese, and I will move on with my life and maybe go live in France or maybe come back to the US. But so those are my plans for the future. Um, in terms of my life recently, it is now winter in Japan, obviously. The cold weather really started like the end of November, so a bit later than what I'm used to in Laramie. And it got really cold like early December. And coping with the cold has been difficult because my apartment, as are most Japanese apartments, is very, very poorly insulated, so I can feel like moving air in the kitchen because there's a vent that I can't really close, and the windows are really, really poorly insulated. They're very drafty, so I just feel cold all the time. It's usually my apartment is maybe like low 50s is like what it kind of gets to. And I have space heaters and I have an air conditioning unit, but they're not very powerful. So I find that I struggle. So I really should buy a kotatsu, which is like a heated coffee table that you put a giant blanket over and you just kind of like lie underneath it and stay warm. But it's kind of expensive, so I've been putting off buying that. But I did buy a new blanket for my bed, like a kake futon, which is like a duvet, and that has been amazing. It was $200, which is, I know, excessively expensive for a blanket, but definitely worth the price. So I've been much happier at night. And I've been trying to like exercise. I know I mentioned that I was going to a gym earlier on my blog, but that's not happening anymore. The gym is expensive, not the greatest facilities. I find that I wasn't able to do a lot of my normal workouts anyway, so I've just been running a lot lately, which is really fun. I really enjoy running. It's very cathartic. But as a result, like what little arm and upper body muscles I had gained are basically gone now. But oh well, I haven't really been seeing anybody anyway, so oh well. God, forever alone. What else? I have a list of things I wanted to talk about. Work has been pretty good. It got a little boring. Like, I feel a little bit less motivated than maybe I did in the first couple of months. I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that this semester was kind of a lot of teeth pulling in terms of trying to create conversation activities for my students. And some classes are really exciting and fun, but some classes are just really, really difficult to motivate. And my visit school, which is in Hanyu, the next town over, is quite difficult as well. Students understand very, very little English, and I speak very, very little Japanese. Yet I'm kind of expected to get them to talk and do conversation activities, and that is very difficult, to say the least. So I've experimented with some activities, and they're usually too hard for the students, so hopefully next year goes better. I did find out that next year I actually will get to help the teachers run a literature unit. So we will do like American and British classics, but in very simplified English with like lots of pictures and stuff to help the students follow. And we will like do like a book series, and I will get to help them run like sort of a discussion blog, and we can do reading quizzes and reading discussion. So I'm really looking forward to teaching literature because I am so tired of just kind of explaining English and making them speak, because reading is so fun. And on the note of reading, my Japanese reading has actually improved like really dramatically. Like maybe last year I could not read, well, not last year. Well, yeah, last year. 3 months ago I couldn't read anything like at all. My reading like was so basic. But now I am at a point where it's rare for me to look at a sign and not be able to read like maybe 30% of what's written on it. At least be able to say it and understand maybe like 15 to 20%. So it's really improving. So a lot of times I can actually make out what's going on. So that's nice. I feel a lot more empowered. I still don't speak very well, and I still can't listen very well, but I have made a few reservations on the phone in Japanese. I think I'm at the point where I could order a pizza in Japanese on the phone, so that's good. Yeah, but kind of boring to ramble about that. So my last thing I just wrote high hopes. Yes, I have high hopes for my future here in Japan. I know maybe the 10 of you who read my blog probably have still some questions for me, so feel free to ask me. And if you want to know more about the JET program in general, I'm definitely willing to talk. But as a basic rundown, the JET program is an annual contract where I come to Japan, and then every December they ask, how have you been going? How have you been doing? And they evaluate you, which the evaluation is basically, did you do your job? Like, did you piss off your school? If no, then great. And it's hard to kind of piss off your school. So yeah, I didn't screw up, and I think I did a good job. So I will be doing it for another year, and next year I think will be a lot stronger. I am rambling now, so I will cut this video short. Just wanted to let you know that I will try to do a blog actually maybe at least once a month from now on, because I'm handsome and I want to share my beauty with the world. Okay, bye!